This is Junior Roberts from juniorroberts.weebly.com. In this video, we'll be making an inductor and testing the validity as to whether a current passing through an inductor will induce a magnetic field. So let's get started. In our last video, we went over the details as to what an inductor is. If you haven't seen that video or you wish to review it, it is listed and linked somewhere around this video. Okay, so it turns out we need two things to make an inductor, one of which is a wire and the other is a solid form, and that solid form can be anything from a pencil, a pen, or a nail. But in this video we'll be using a bolt to make our inductor, right, as I find that using the bolt gives the inductor a neater finish. So we can begin by winding the wire around the bolt here. So we're gonna give it a couple turns and then remove the inductor from the bolt by back screwing the bolt. Okay, and there you have it. We have an inductor, and we can actually change the inductance by moving the loops further apart or by compressing them together. Now let's see what would happen if we wrap a nail with a piece of wire. Okay, so we have an inductor with a nail as the inductor's core. So now let's test to see if a magnetic field is actually generated, and to test this, we'll be seeing if the inductor will be able to pick up a piece of metal. For example, this piece of staple. Right, so let's see what happens. Okay, so let's pass a current through the inductor and see if a magnetic field will be induced and allow us to pick up the staple. Okay, so we were able to pick up one staple. Now let's see what would happen if we actually add a couple more. So even with more staples, we're only still picking up one, and that's probably due to the magnetic field around this inductor here. This inductor has around 40 turns, so the magnetic field around it is not so strong. So let's see what kind of response we would get if we use an inductor with more turns and therefore a stronger magnetic field. Right, so this one is able to pick up a few more than our smaller inductor. Right, so we're able to pick up more of the paper clips due to this having a stronger magnetic field. Right, so this actually confirms to us that an inductor, when a current passes through an inductor, that current flowing through the inductor will induce a magnetic field around that inductor.